Your cat is crouched in its litter box right now, and for about 30 seconds, it's the most defenseless it will be all day. It can't run. It can't fully watch its surroundings. Every instinct it has is telling it that this is the worst possible moment to be caught off guard. So how that box feels to your cat isn't a small thing. It quietly shapes how safe your cat feels in its entire home. There are 7 mistakes almost every loving owner makes with the litter box, and each one chips away at that feeling of safety without you ever seeing it happen. Most are easy to fix the second you understand them. The last one is the one that doesn't just ruin the box, it teaches your cat that you are not safe to come to. Stay to the end, because by then you'll see that the litter box was never really about the bathroom at all. Start with size. A box that saves space in your apartment feels considerate to you. To your cat, a box it can't turn around in, can't dig in, can't cover up in, is a box where it never gets to finish what instinct is telling it to do. So here's the one fact to carry out of this whole video. The litter box is the single most vulnerable place in your cat's day, and a cat that can't move freely in that spot can never fully relax in it. The rule of thumb is simple. The box should be at least 1.5 times the length of your cat, nose to base of tail, open enough to turn a full circle without touching a wall. Bigger isn't a luxury here. It's the difference between a cat that uses the box and a cat that just tolerates it. So picture your own cat at its box for a second. What does it actually do in there? The frantic, quick dig, the long, careful cover-up, the leap out the second it's done like the floor is lava. Put it in the comments, because how your cat behaves at the box is one of the clearest readouts of how safe it really feels. Second mistake, the hood. A covered box is built for you. It traps odor, it hides the mess, it looks tidier in the corner. But picture what you just handed your cat. A small, dark chamber with one way in and one way out. No sight lines, no escape route, exactly when it's most exposed. Cats are wired to keep an eye on their surroundings while they're vulnerable. Take that away, and a lot of cats start rushing or quietly deciding the box isn't worth the risk. That hood you bought for your own comfort can cost your cat the one thing it needs most in that moment, the ability to see what's coming. Open the box up. What looks worse to you often feels far safer to them. If it's news to you that a covered box can feel like a trap instead of a cozy hideaway, that gap between what you intend and what your cat experiences is the whole reason this channel exists. Subscribe and you'll start seeing your cat's world from the inside. Because the next mistake is about location, and it's one almost everyone gets wrong because of how little space most homes have. Third, where the box lives, the laundry nook, the busy hallway, the spot right beside the washing machine, these feel practical to you. To your cat, a sudden spin cycle or a person barreling past mid-crouch is an ambush at the worst possible second. One scare in that spot can be enough. The cat doesn't reason it out, it just starts linking the box with danger, and danger plus vulnerability equals avoidance. Put the box somewhere quiet, with a clear view of the room and a wall or two at its back. A cat wants to do its business the same way it wants to sleep, somewhere it can see trouble coming long before it arrives. Fourth mistake, and this one runs deep. The box tucked right next to the food and water bowls. In a small space it feels efficient, but a cat is wired, all the way down, to never eliminate where it eats. That instinct keeps disease away from the food supply, and your indoor cat carries every bit of it. Force the two together, and you hand your cat a problem it can't solve. Some cats abandon the box. Some get uneasy about the food. Either way, you've built a quiet, constant conflict it never asked for. Keep the bathroom and the kitchen in different rooms, the same way you would for yourself. Fifth, the smell. You reach for the lavender-scented litter, you scrub the box spotless, you want it fresh. Here's what that does to your cat. A cat reads its whole world through scent, and its own faint signature in that box is how it knows the spot is safe and familiar, that this place is its own. Bury that under perfume, or scrub away every last trace after every use, and you've erased the one signal that told your cat it belonged there. Their nose is far sharper than yours, so a scent you find pleasant can be overwhelming to them. Clean the waste, yes, every day, but unscented litter and a box that still smells faintly like your cat is a box your cat trusts. Fresh is for you, familiar is for them. If no one ever told you that a spotless, sweet-smelling box can actually unsettle your cat, that's exactly what this channel does, week after week, translating your cat's world back into something you can act on. Subscribe so the next one finds you, because the sixth mistake pushes more cats off the box than any other, and it sets up the one that breaks trust completely. Sixth, the numbers. One box for the whole house, or a box you let go a day too long. To your cat, that single box is its only option, and the moment it's dirty, blocked, or just feels wrong, your cat has nowhere acceptable to go. The instinct says, find somewhere cleaner, and suddenly there's a problem on the rug that you read as defiance. It was never defiance. It was a cat with one failed option and no backup. The rule is one box per cat, plus one extra, in different spots, each one scooped daily. Give your cat real choices, and most of the so-called accidents disappear before they ever start. Which brings us to the seventh mistake, the one that does the real damage. The box has failed your cat somehow, too small, too dirty, too scary, too close to the food, and your cat does the only thing left to it. It goes somewhere else, and you catch it, and you scold it, point at the mess, carry it over, maybe reach for the spray bottle. Here's what your cat actually learns in that moment. Not that the box is the right place, it can't connect your anger to a choice it made minutes ago. What it learns is that going to the bathroom near you is dangerous, and that you, the one safe thing in its world, sometimes turn frightening for reasons it can't predict, so it starts hiding it. Behind the couch, in the closet, in the corners, you won't find for days. You didn't fix the problem. You taught your cat to stop telling you about it. And there's the thread running through all seven. The cramped box, the hood, the loud corner, the bathroom next to the kitchen, the perfume, the single dirty box, the punishment. Every one of them does the same thing. It takes the place where your cat is most defenseless and makes it feel watched, trapped, or unsafe, because the litter box was never really a bathroom to your cat. It's a daily test of one question: is this home a safe enough place to let its guard all the way down? Get the box right, and you're not solving a cleaning problem. You're answering that question in the language your cat trusts most, with a yes. So here's the list, fast. Give the box room to turn around, lose the hood, move it somewhere quiet with a view, keep it away from the food, skip the perfume, and let it smell faintly like your cat. Add a second box and scoop daily. And when something goes wrong, read it as a message, never a crime. 7 fixes, 1 purpose. Make the most vulnerable place in your cat's day feel completely safe. Your cat was never being difficult about the box. It was telling you, in the only way it has, exactly how safe it feels in the home you share. Listen, and the problems tend to solve themselves. If you want to know what your cat looks like when it feels that kind of safe everywhere, not just at the box, there's a video on the screen right now breaking down the signs a cat only shows when it trusts you completely. Go see how many your cat is already giving you, because a cat doesn't tell you it feels at home in words. It tells you by where it's willing to let its guard all the way down, and by whether it ever has to hide from you to feel safe.